Hello and welcome to Tube Talk with D. This is a late night video because, as we all know, that um, court was today for someone. I'm just gonna get right into the conversation. Um, y'all know I don't like to waste any time, so we're just gonna get right into it. But court was today. But before we get into that. Before we get into that, before we get to start talking about court, um, and there are a lot of big question marks about it today. But I just want to take a moment to talk about what we've been seeing. Of course, we saw the crash out live that was supposedly deleted, that quote unquote people had deleted. Okay. My thing is this: when you go live about anything, you have a choice to keep that live up or to take that live down. And even if, let's just say, somebody had a person's live taken down, that person would be notified. They'll have, a choice to appeal, to do anything, because they don't want anything to hurt their channel, right? They don't want anything to hurt their channel, whether, no matter what platform it is, whether it's Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Lemonade. You don't want your channel to be compromised, especially if you're monetized. And we do know that she's monetized across the board. So, and she's going to do anything that she can do to protect it. So I don't believe that anybody had her live taken down. I don't think it was people. I don't think it was people in the. I don't even think it was anybody who would be against her at this point. I feel like you have a choice when you hit the end live button. It asks you, do you want to delete the live? And I believe that she deleted the live. You know, um, that's just what I believe. I also believe that her intentions and motive are premeditated. Anything that this girl does is premeditated. And if you go back and think about when she was with Robert, her intentions were premeditated. Um, she started to record Robert when he didn't know he was being recorded. Some states have that law where you can't record things, but this day and age, nobody really cares about the law. Nobody cares about laws. But to just bring you guys up to date with what's going on, she's putting on this picture that she's happy. She's happy where she is. She's getting all these brand deals, clothing deals. Uh, she even say she has a Lifetime movie coming out. Never got hit by a car. So, I mean, with her, you have to always keep an open mind because she's constantly coming out with things. All of these projects she should, and listen, she was probably throwing a slug when she said she has a movie coming out with Lifetime, because we know dang on well this girl don't have no movie with Lifetime contract. Lifetime has not reached out to her. She can't even get on a reality show. Love and This, Housewife. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. She can't do that. Okay. So what happened to the Just Being Brianna sitcom? The Just Being Brianna reality show that was just about her and her kids. Oh, we know what happened. She stopped elevating. She stopped having self-love. All that stuff she preaches to her supporters about, she doesn't have. We don't even have to talk about money all the time. I mean, if we did, how many of us have been on hard times and we stuck it out? We didn't move back home. We didn't run back, to family. We didn't do this. We didn't do that. We stood strong on our own 10 toes, But the fact that she didn't, and speaking of court, we know when something goes in her favor, she's all over the internet. We know when something doesn't go in her favor, we don't hear about anything. And there has to be some truth to her failure, because as she continues to make content, even with her kids, all of them, we never see the oldest one there, which we know where he is. We know what's going on. We know all of this. We know all of that. But it just kind of shows you, that the type of mother that she is, now you have made that step to losing one child, and that was a decision you made. It didn't have anything to do with the courts, but you made that decision to let one child go and live with their father. And I just feel at this point, why wouldn't you let another one who's able to take care of the child, who's not going through because the courts look at your movement, what you're doing, how you're taking care of these kids, your lifestyle, and the way they are digging on this young lady right now. She better tread lightly. If I were in that situation, I would tread lightly, and I even think that everything is a ploy with her. I don't trust anything, not even nothing that she posts on the internet. Like she reposted Miss Season's apology. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Oh, we know. Because Robert and Janelle have now, they understand. And it's not that they linked up. They understand each other. They have kids by this one woman who's doing the same thing, or has done one-to-one and is in the process of doing it to the other one, the other baby daddy, number 3. So I don't think that they're teaming up. I just think that it shows a history of movement with her when it comes to men, especially allowing them around your children. I don't think things will get any better from here. Her supporters are rallying her up, saying, hey, she's moved back home. She's going to come up. She's doing this. She's doing that. Honey, we've not seen any engagements that you're doing, promoting, all of these brand deals. We don't see any of that happening. Nothing's being promoted. If that was the case, with all of this legal legitimation going on, why not promote all of your brands right now, if that's what you say you have? Right now, I really feel like she's just depending on a check from social media. And if that flops, when it goes, being that things are, in the wheels are turning in court, what's going to happen then? Social media may always be, we always speak a lot, social media might not be here. What would we do? What y'all gonna do? Social media stop giving y'all a check. Well, guess what? What if social media continues to give her a check, but she's only making half of what she was making previously? Because numbers go down. Her drama is the same drama. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. She'll paint one picture and want us to think one thing, whole while something else is going, something else is going on. And she just puts out these stories that, they saying I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, nobody wants to see you fail. But we do see you tell the, not the whole truth all the time, or the truth at all for that matter. And so now you're in a bind. You're in a bind. The court has put you in a bind. You got all these orders on all these different people, just lying, just making up stuff, lying. Every dog got their day in court, to be exact. I'll bring you more tomorrow. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. That's all with Tube Talk with D.